Hey there, no more shamers. Don't. That's not what I'm calling this at all. I don't know. Just threw it out there. Anyways, hey there, how's everyone doing today? Today on my words of wisdom, as they've been titled on YouTube, I just want to take a moment and talk about how important it is for myself and you, as everyone as individuals, to find something that you can do to take your mind off of things, something that you can do that you enjoy, that helps you to relax, that helps you to fill in your time. Oftentimes, this is always the example I use because it's my own story, but it applies to so many different walks of life. But with pornography, one of the biggest issues I always faced was I'd be bored or I'd be angry. My emotions would be somewhere, and that's what led me to go where I was. And that's just with addiction I'm talking about. This is something that can help anybody. Is making your brain do something else rather than what it's been used to doing at the moment. So, for example, for myself, something that I love to do, and it hasn't been something I love to do until the last probably 3 or 4 years or so, is reading. I used to never read, hated it. It would be rare that I would find a book that I would get into. But lately, I love to read. I read often. I prefer the classics over anything else. I'm in the process of reading The Count of Monte Cristo. It's Lauren's favorite book, and so I figured, one of her favorite books. I read her other favorite book, Jane Eyre, just a few months ago, and then I started The Count of Monte Cristo. And it's a really good book, but for me, it's something that it just helps me when it's like, well, what should I do now? It's like, well, why don't you go read for a while? It keeps my mind active, and I enjoy it a lot. And it's something that helps me to keep myself calm and keep myself entertained. Another thing that I don't do as often, but I still do sometimes, is I love to draw. And I have a couple drawings here that I've done. I also, with reading, I love Calvin and Hobbes. If you've never read Calvin and Hobbes, it is amazing. Calvin is a little 6-year-old boy who has a pet tiger. And I've taken the drawing. I drew these myself, and I made my own captions to them to kind of capture incidents or things that I would see them saying. Calvin Hobbes has had a huge impact on my life. I really do appreciate them. But yeah, my challenge to anyone out there who's really struggling with anything is find something that you enjoy doing. Something that when you're hitting that low, you'll be able to pick yourself back up. And it might be something small, it might be something big. Another thing I really like to do, but I don't often have the time to do, is rock climbing. Lauren and I used to go actually quite a bit, and it's been a while since we've been, and it's probably just because we're so busy and probably excuses, but like I said, reading is something that's so easy that I can just pick up a book, and I can read for 10 minutes, and then it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go do something else now. I filled in that time. But find something that you love, something that when you need it the most, it's there and it's going to help you. And I know that it sounds so simple, but it can make a huge impact. So take care, everybody, and stay safe.